Colson, Junior Hockey Live. We just had on Neil Raven. We'll either have Neil back on and clean this up, or we will edit this and make sure that's a good final product for anybody that's out there. I think I can get Bloomer back on, and let's see if that happens. Interesting. And I don't know what this is. I just did an update to all the software right before we went on. That was probably a mistake on my part. Probably should get Mike. You there?
I am here. Did you bump me out?
Yeah, it was all you. See, that Chicago stuff. It's all that mobster and corruption, and it's corrupted our system. So I apologize for that. We do have a couple more things to cover. Some of you had some great questions, but unfortunately, I lost those until I go back and look at the archive that we just did. But I got the gist of a few of them. A couple of things. One is there was a couple questions that came in about landscape and progression and understanding that progression. And Mike, if you see me freeze up, just let me know if that happens or not. It looks like I'm frozen already.
Yeah, you definitely are. But your voice is still going strong, so that's important.
Yeah, it's always important. So anyway, I wanted just to address that. First of all, we Junior Hockey Advisor, the Facebook page and the YouTube page. You can go on and get all kinds of information about the different leagues, progression, and what to do 16 to 18, 18 to juniors. If you're coming from Minnesota high school, what to do. If you're coming from a different level of high school, what to do. There's a big distinct difference between high school in general and Minnesota high school, and we talk about that frequently there. This show, although we'll touch on those things once in a while, really what we're trying to do is we're trying to expose the leagues. We're trying to give you a little bit about. We've covered the AJHL already. We've covered the North American Hockey League. We've covered, I don't know, Bloomer. What else we've talked about already?
USHL, BC League. We've covered the EHL already.
Uh, this is really annoying. I hate this. Every time we get a glitch like this, it's horrible. What I'm gonna do is, Mike, I know you're struggling this week for time. Let's cover the two players we got. Then what we'll do is if I can't edit and fix this, let's go ahead and rebroadcast either later this week or early next week, aside from our normal broadcast, and we can get caught back up there. Does that sound good?
Yep, that works for me.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about the players. I'm going to put you on the screen, full screen, as far as I can see. I can do that. Still, it's going to give me some control. And let's talk a little bit about players coming out of, I believe you're covering the NA3HL today, aren't you?
Yeah, we haven't necessarily touched on the Tier 3 juniors. So we wanted to talk about the NA3 and in this coming week that we do have a couple good matchups that we want to highlight. In the Central Division of the NA3, we have the Rochester Grizzlies, who are currently number one in the division. They have a 16-5 in O record. They're playing against the Peoria Mustangs, who are the number 3 ranked team in that same division. They have a 14-6 record, so only separated there by 2 wins in their league. They actually did play each other once already this year, and they split the series. So people who follow the NA3, these are two programs that have been in the league for a long period of time. Rochester, especially recently, has been really one of the powerhouses within the whole league. They're always probably in the Final Four every year for the championship and whatnot. So they're off to a great start again. But again, this is a good matchup not only for within the division, but this is really going to be a good matchup to see who is one of the powerhouse teams that should end up competing for a championship.
You
They're
mentioned a
playing this
couple.
weekend. The one player we wanted to do a player spotlight on plays for the Peoria team. Trudell, who's a 2002 birth year. He is from Peoria, so playing right there locally in town. He's 6'5", about 230, so he's a big boy. Definitely plays real aggressive and not only uses his size, but he's got some skill and some talent. Say that again, Jeff.
I'm just way behind you. I apologize. The player you're talking about, Tristan Trudell, I'm trying to get him up on screen for you right now. But
Can you hear me, Jeff?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm way behind you. Hey, listen, folks, let's call it a day. I apologize for the technical difficulties. We'll do the same exact broadcast again, and that way we can get all this information out to you. My apologies, especially to our two players of the week.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
We're going to talk about our Jace Johansson or Johnson and Tristan Trudell. We'll get back to a full, thorough breakdown of these players and the matchups. Even though it might be after the matchup, we'll cover them again. Not fair to them that this happened, so we'll jump on that as soon as we can. And Mike, let's just call it a day, and we'll fix this whole broadcast, and we'll do this again either later this week or next week. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, definitely better than the hodgepodge we've had. So we'll pick that up and keep going.
There's some certain terminology that I used to use when I was in the Marine Corps about this kind of situation that I'll leave off the broadcast. So everybody, we'll do this again. Mike, have a great practice tonight, and I believe you got a lot of other stuff going on during the week. We'll catch up and figure out where we can fit another broadcast in.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Junior Hockey Live. We'll scrambled Junior Hockey Live. We'll do this again. We'll get it so everybody can watch. Thanks. Have a great day.